Hi guys, I'm MightyBalls and today's video is regarding my mod pack. It's a version 3 and can I just say this has been an absolute ball ache trying to get you this mod pack. Now please bear with me, there's still a few things not in this mod pack what was in there before. For instance, there's no health pool at the moment purely because the health pool is bugged. It crashes your game before we even get into the game, and I'd rather you not have a buggy mod pack, so I've left that out for now, but I will be doing updates in the next week or so, so keep an eye out on my website. It will say update available etc on my website regarding the mod pack. Also, there's no minimap functions, XVM functions, so what I do advise you to do is go to your settings in game and check all your minimap lines, circles etc, and then put to always. The reason why I'm leaving that out is XVM have turned really buggy on the minimap, made it really awkward to do anything on it also, so I've decided I'm going to leave that out. I'm not the only one, I believe Quickie Baby and a few other modders have also done the same. Now we're down to a couple more things which aren't in there at the minute, and that is XVM's WN8 over the tank, not on the left or the right on the player's panel when you're in game, over the actual tank. I've had to leave that out purely because XVM have got bugs where it shows sometimes on some tanks and none on the others. It doesn't show you the hit pool etc etc, so until XVM sort that out I'm not going to introduce that into my mod pack. And then lastly it's the carousel. Now I love my double carousel where it has two columns. I love that because it's easier to search tanks, but unfortunately XVM have a bug, so until they've sorted that I can't put it in. Now I will do these updates as quick as possible, and I'd love it if you put in the comments which ones you want as a priority. Do you want the health pool, do you want the double carousel, do you want the WN8, whatever you want, put in the thing and I'll try and do my best to update this, or even what you don't want in this mod pack, because at the end of the day this mod pack's for you as well as me. I'm not too bothered as long as I've got my hit counter on my thing so I know what damage I'm doing. I'm not bothered about the rest. So anyway, in this video I'm going to show you how to install it, and I'm going to show you what's incorporated in this mod pack as it is. So within this section you're going to see padlocks in the top right, which is to lock your gold and to lock your experience so you're not spending your hard-earned money on it. You're going to see all your colours on your XVM, including your XTE chart rating. You're also going to have your XTE and your colours on your damage also. You're going to have your mark of excellence on the carousel, and you've also got a session stat which tells you your session during the day, how well you're doing, how much profit you're doing, how much damage you're doing, etc etc. Now if you press the tank stats, you've got a per stats where you can see your wins, your damage and your WN8 for those tanks. As you load into each game you've got a little statistics in front of you. You've got the average damage in that tank, how many games you played in that tank, and the average win rate in that tank, and then you've got the tiers, the tanks, etc etc. So on your players panel you have your win rate overall, how many games you played overall, and also what's your WN8, and then it's your name, your tank, and then obviously the icon of the tank. You can also have it like this on the small views where you just have the colours etc, or even just your tank. If you press the tab key you've got your average damage, average games in this tank and average win rate in this tank. Within this mod you have a WN8 counter which tells you in-game WN8, and also you've got your bounce counter, and if you press the tab key it'll show you what you've bounced, what you've hit, and also what you've taken on where it says the bounce. And I thought you'd love this part, you also, if you get spotted, you also get my balls in your face just as you've seen there. You also get a hit counter in the top left hand corner as you can see, which gives you the total damage you've done on that tank, what your last shot was on that tank, and also if it was a ram or a shot etc, as well as what tank it was. And you also have a hit counter. If you look at the bottom left hand side you've also got your last reloaded time, as well as who hit you and how much for, and if they fired gold or AP. Now on the players panels, you'll see you've got your overall win rate, you've got your overall games played, and your overall WN8. You've also got the cross and bones, which is basically telling you that the tanks are dead. And you've also got a light bulb. If it's yellow, they are lit there and then. If they're white, they've been spotted but are not spotted at present. And if they haven't got any of them, it means they've never been spotted the whole game. On the after game report, it's the same as most XVM, to be fair. You've got your profit or your negative impact, shall I say. You've got your experience earned, your damage done, your assistance done, your hits. You've also got all your total hits at the top as well as the stuff in the middle, and then the rest of it is about the same as any other. So to install this mod, it's simple. Go to MightyBalls.website, which is my website where you can download the mod. Click on the menu in the top right, go to My Mod Pack, scroll down until you can see the actual download button and download it. At the time it will say 0.1 rather than 0.1. Then head off to XVM, simply log in and then reactivate it with the activate service button at the top. Now you've downloaded it, you've got to simply just unzip it. You'll see your ResMod folder like this. You're in your World Tanks folder, see the ResMod folder, delete it. Delete it completely, because at the end of the day you don't want any mods in there which won't work. And then you just simply grab your ResMod folder and you drag over to your World Tanks folder. And that should mean it's now installed.